Hello aspirants, I am Indumati Karthikeyan from Inkar IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the 20th December current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi edition, the topic is crime against humanity and an obtuse Indian stance. This topic comes under our GS2 issues relating to development and management of social sector services, which is related to the human resources. Why it is in the news? So first of all, India responds to the crime against humanity treaties aligns with the aversion of the Rome Statute and the International Criminal Code. Alongside genocide and war crimes, the CAH are among the grave international crime, which is the International Criminal Code established under the Rome Statute that seeks to punish importantly the genocide and war crimes governed by the dedicated treaties, that is the Genocide Convention on the 1948, Geneva Convention of 1949 respectively. However, the CAH are governed only under the Rome Statute that which includes a specific criminal acts like murder, extermination, insulation, deportation, torture, imprisonment, rape committed as part of a widespread of systematic attack directed against any civilian population with along the knowledge of the attack. The CAH first codified the 1945 London Charter establishing the Nuremberg Tribunal to investigate and prosecute the crimes connections against with the Second World War, and later in the statutes in the International Criminal Tribunal of the Yugoslavia and Rwanda. However, there is no dedicated treaty for the CAH yet, creating a gap in terms of the accountability and the legal architecture of the international criminal justice. There is an important need for today. So, we need a systematic or widespread. The act must be part of the policy that practice and target the civilian population. That intent must have knowledge to attack against the civilian population. There is no requirement of unlike war crimes. Crime against humanity can be committed during the peace. This is considered as a war crime, and also there is a prosecution can occur at the International Court of Justice, that is the International Criminal Court. The special tribunals like the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda and also former Yugoslavia by national court under the principle of the civilization. So, first of all, these kind of key features can be incorporated in the statute. There is a international legal mechanism like the Rome Statute and the International Criminal Court. This position India's broader concern about the sovereignty, selective justice, and also there is a potential political misuse of such forum. Here is the analysis we can do now. First of all, the India stance on the Rome Statute. What is the ICC stance? That is a non-ratification. India has not ratified yet the Rome Statutes because that which established by the ICC due to the concern over the court jurisdiction and implication of the national sovereignty. Maybe India feels that it will affect our sovereignty, so India is not yet ratified the forum, and also there is a key concern behind that. First of all, there is a jurisdiction without concern. The ICC can prosecute nationals of non-party statute that if crimes are committed on the territory of a state party, raising sovereignty issues, and also there is a potential misuse may be happen. India fears the ICC could be used disproportionality against developing countries, cities cases, whereas Western powers have avoided the scrutiny, and also there is a non-recognition of the nuclear states. The Rome Statute exclude the use of the nuclear weapon as a crime. Here, provision India finds a hypocritical, and also there is a given own status as a nuclear armed states. There is a selective justice. India perceives the ICC focus on the African nation and also small states as evidence is the bias and selective application for the justice. So India can think about the ratification, and also there is a India position on the war crimes against the humanity treaty. The first of all, the support for the customary international law. India supports the principle and addressing the crime against the humanity under customary international law, but prefers the national jurisdiction to take the precedence, and also there is a reservation about the binding commitments. A treaty on CAH like the Rome Statute, actually it could impose the obligation on India that may conflict with its domestic law, and also there is a national security interests, and finally there is a reluctance towards the external oversights, mainly India broader foreign policy emphasize on the non-interferences in internal affairs, which extend to the international mechanism capable of investigating, and also there is a prosecuting crime within a border. So these are the main criteria, and also there is a historical context and policy that internal conflicts of the human rights scrutiny. India is handling the internal issues such as Kashmir or northeastern India has drawn the international criticism, which ratifying CH treaty definitely expose India to external scrutiny over the alleged human right abuses in those regions, and also there is a role of a regional power. India polarize a bilateral and the regional mechanism to address the justice reconciliation as seen in its engagement with the Sri Lanka. It avoids the international sensitive issues that might set a precedent for the external intervention in their own affairs. So these are the things we might avoid this treaty, and also there's some more implications of India's stance. There is a consistency and also in sovereignty concern. That is a India's response. CAH treaty reflects the consistency policy and also prioritizing the state sovereignty over the international justice oversight, and also there is a global perception while India position aligns with the strategic and also domestic priorities, but it risks criticism for appearing on the downplay of the importance of the accountability for gross human right violation, and also there is a regional diplomacy impact also there. There is a Sri Lanka Tamil issue. India reluctance to endorse robust international accountability mechanism can weaken the credibility as an advocate for the justice and reconciliation. So what's the next step? The way forward towards that is we must strengthen our domestic mechanism. That is the only thing that we should address our concern and accountability, that bolstering the own judicial and human rights system to handle allegations of crime against the human credibility, and also there is a constructive engagement is required to drafting a CH treaty ensuring a respect of the state's sovereignty while addressing the accountability gaps, and also there is a balancing principle and pragmatism. There is a advocating reforms to international mechanism like the ICC can push the greater fairness and inclusivity while maintaining the stance and also the sovereignty. So India opposition to the Rome Statute that similar initiative stems from legitimate concern without fairness and misuse. However, the balancing these concerns with the commitment to justice and accountability is a critical, and India's role is responsible as a global actor. Thank you so much.